How's it going, everyone? This is PD Proudlock, and it is the player ratings from yesterday's 1-1 draw against Aston Villa at St James's Park at home. We got the equaliser at the end, but as I mentioned, is it still good enough? Well, it's not, unfortunately. We need wins. We really do if we're going to move away from that relegation zone. We're 2 points above it now, but Fulham play later tonight. And Brighton play tomorrow, and if they pick up any points, it's going to put them in the bottom three, especially if they wins. If they win them their games, it's going to put us in the bottom three. I can't see Fulham beating Man City, and I think it'll be a tough task for Brighton away to Southampton. But yeah, should we be relying on teams at the bottom to drop points? Absolutely no chance. Definitely not. A lot of the game for us, the quality was very lacking, as you can tell. It could have been nearly been a ball-fest game. I mean, one hard chance on target in the first half from Fraser, which was easily saved by Martinez. But then we're best chance after that. Well, probably one of the best chances before we got the equaliser was not right until the second half when Jacob Murphy came on and he hit the bar. If he kept that lower, that's going in. Martinez has beaten all ends up on that. He really is. Then Villa do take the lead. It's a cross at the box. Kieran Clark is trying to block it from where to get it away, but he couldn't. Well, it came off Ollie Watkins first with his head. And then it just come off Kieran Clark's knee. He was trying to stop that from going in, and he just couldn't. Unfortunately, Dubravka didn't move in the goal as well, and it ended up 1-0 to Villa. And you think that's it. That is it for us. But then, what a cross into the box from Jacob Murphy. And there was the captain, Jamaal Lascelles, to deliver an absolute bullet header into the back of the net. Martinez, no chance, and you can tell he was devastated when that goal went past him. He really did. I think a lot of the other Villa players were conceding right at the end of the game. It really was. But as I mentioned, it's just not good enough, I must say. So many players, some of those players I meant in that start lineup, again, just not good enough. They really aren't. Jacob Murphy, to me, now has to start against Brighton when we play them next week. He really needs to. The way he came off the bench and show what he could do there, that to me is him with a chance of starting. So, please, I hope Jacob Murphy does start against Brighton next week when we play Brighton away. Well then, into the player ratings then. Start off in goal, Martin Dubravka. Yes, I know he didn't move there for the goal, but again, he was needed at times, I must say. Particularly that one where Villa could have made it 2. But it was a great save from Dubravka, and you know why he's back in goal now. He really is. And yeah, so I'm going to give Dubravka a 7. Going to go into the back four, in the right back spot, Emil Krafth. And it wasn't bad, I must say. Nothing spectacular. To me, Mankio should now be back in the start lineup, I must say. Yeah, but I know it wasn't terrible from Emil Krafth, so I'm going to give him a 5. Left back spot, that was Paul Dummett, and I've got to say, he did absolutely very well indeed. There was that one where he had to stop Traore from getting a cross into the box. And Dummett had to use his strength. Yes, Traore does go over the board, and then he clatters, and he has to come off injured as well. I think it was nothing malicious in there for Dummett to do that. I think Dummett just had to use his strength to stop Traore, I must say. But some of the crosses Dummett was putting in the box were exceptional as well. The only thing is, no one was getting on the end of them, but it was a really good performance from Paul Dummett. So do you know what? I'm going to give Paul Dummett an 8. I really am. Because I think he's done very well. And certainly he does not deserve to be dropped at this moment of time as well. Into the centre-backs, first of all, the captain, Jamaal Lascelles, scored a bullet header. He really got his head onto that to just absolutely drill that past Emi Martinez. And yeah, but should we also be relying on defenders to score goals? No, absolutely not. But Lascelles, he was at the right place at the right time, and it was pretty solid throughout the game as well. So I'm going to give him a 7. Alongside him, Kieran Clark, and a bar the error he did, where he was trying to stop it from going in. Again, I've got to say he was solid. I must say he knew how to put in some tackles as well, and he had to try and get a few blocks in as well. So again, I'm going to give Clark a 7 as well, because I thought he was solid as well. Yes, apart from the mistake, I thought he was solid again. Into the centre midfield roles, first of all, Jonjo Shelvey. Sorry, but that was dreadful yesterday. It really, really was. The passing was dreadful. The shocking, absolutely all over the place. His passing was, and I've said it now, I think now is the time Shelvey should be moved on at the end of the season now. I must say, yes, he's been a great servant, but what is that saying? There is times where good things must come to an end. You must say, Shelvey, he hasn't got the legs anymore, I must say. So it was really poor. As I mentioned, the passing was atrocious. It really was. I'm going to have to give Shelvey a 2, because I thought that was really terrible yesterday from Shelvey. Next player in the centre midfield role, Isaac Hayden, did well. Did pretty well. I must say, he had to get forward a lot. He knew he had to try and win the ball as well. And it was a much improved performance, I must say, from Hayden. He has looked a few off the last few couple of games, but he did pretty well yesterday. So I'm going to give Hayden a 6. And the other player in the centre midfield role, and that was Joe Willock. And again, same as Hayden, trying to get forward. Trying to stop Villa from coming forward as well. And yeah, same. So I'm going to give Joe Willock a 6 as well. Into the attacking 3 now. First of all, on the left-hand side, yes, and it's not going to be Fraser, because playing on that left-hand side was Dwight Gale. Why was he playing there? I would like to know why he was playing out on the left. He's not a winger, he's a striker. And there he should have been playing in that middle. But he didn't. Overall, not too bad. Was trying to get forward. But again, he should be doing what a winger's job's supposed to be doing. Absolutely no chance. I'm going to give Dwight Gale a 5. On the right-hand side of that was Joe Linton. And he did well to get some areas, but the final product was a massive letdown. It really, really was. He got into some really good positions in the box. And rather than looking for goal, he's trying to find other players to square to. I mean, if he's got an opportunity to go for it. That is the really frustrating thing that let Joe Linton down yesterday. But apart from that, it was pretty okay. I mean, I thought he caused some of the Villa players really problems. He was really out-strengthening them a lot of the time. And he was causing Villa players to get yellow cards as well. He really was. But got into some good areas, but again, it was just the final bit that massively let him down. I must say, so I'm going to give Joe Linton a 4. Yes. So, yeah, that's why I'm going to give him the 4. It was the good positions, but the shooting, the final product was the massive letdown, I must say. And in the middle, up front, and it was Ryan Fraser. And he was another one of our better players, I must say. And Bruce decided to sub him off. Why? Deary me. Subbing off one of our best players who was trying to create things. And Bruce decides to take him off. Should have stayed on for the whole of the game. He really should. Because he was one of our better players as well. I'm going to give Ryan Fraser a 7. Going to go into the substitutions. First of all, Jacob Murphy. And look what he did when he come on. He really put himself about. The chance he had, which hit the bar. The cross he put in for Lascelles to get the equaliser was absolutely great. It really was. He has to start against Brighton now. I've said it. Please start him against Brighton. I'm going to give Jacob Murphy an 8 because he did absolutely really well when he come on as well. Next substitution, and that was Javier Manquillo. Did come on with great amount of time remaining there, I must say. Did do a lot, so I'm going to give him a 5. In the last substitution was Andy Carroll, and again, just too late. 3 minutes left. I mean, how way, man. I thought 30 seconds was take the piss. 3 minutes, to me, that still takes the piss as well. So again, I'm not going to remark him, but again, it would just be down the middle and go 5. Now on to the manager, Steve Bruce. I'm going to give Steve Bruce a 4. The lineup, I say, it was not too bad, I must say. But again, the substitutions, too late, incorrect. Why did he take Fraser off? Why are you bringing on like a right back in the game as well? And bringing Andy Carroll on with just very little time remaining once again. So I'm going to give Steve Bruce the 4. So that is my player ratings. Let me know in the comments section, as always. Do you agree with them? If you were to change any of them, let me know as always and why. Monday, do keep an eye out. 8 p.m. on the Toon Review YouTube channel. The Four Horsemen Show. So Paul, who's the main presenter, myself, John and Barry. Hopefully there'll be more laughs. Plenty to talk about throughout the game as well. Great show. You do not want to miss, indeed. And also, I might try and bring a FIFA video out tomorrow for you as well. So keep an eye out for that coming if I do want. So thank you for watching. Of course, don't forget to give this video a like. Please comment as well. And of course, if you haven't checked me out before, please do hit the subscribe button. Till next time, catch us all here. Take care. Well, was that good enough yesterday? Because a lot of people have said it just clearly wasn't once again.